I love the BBC.
Welcome back to another episode of Beyond Music Culture. I'm your host and cultural commentator, Chasing Dark Sage, here with my co-host.
Hey, cozy tea today, bro. I'm relaxing, B. I'm relaxing. Come on. I'm an old man.
And we're back with another episode of Hip Hop Goodness because we are the one show that actually talks about the music on a consistent basis. Make sure to subscribe button and like the video if you haven't already on your way in here. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see the exclusive shows. Let's have a conversation at Dark Sage's Interlude itself. As usual on the docket, we are talking about the music. We're going to be talking about a few of the things that we've been jamming since the last episode. No album review, so make sure you stay tuned into what we've been jamming. We got a lot of good news coming out with some of the albums that's coming out this week, or some of the albums coming out probably today or the next
Right.
day, actually. We got some good news with Clipse having a great first week, Beyonce having unreleased music jack, Travis Scott being accused of using a sample without permission, and we have some great topics with hip hop is not a young man's game anymore, and is there a cultural shift happening? But like I said, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video if you haven't already. Check out our socials in the description down below, along with the timestamps and the link to for the artist submission form in case you want to submit your project to us and have us check it out potentially on this platform right here. But besides all that, B, how have you been since the last episode?
B. Shoulder hurting.
Mm,
Lower back.
mm,
Hence the comfy chair. Age,
mm,
B. I'm telling you,
mm,
I've been feeling everything now. When I was a young
mhm.
man, a young whippersnapper, you know what I used to do? I can go skateboard, I can go run, jog, feel all,
Was this
bro.
back when Cokes was 25 cent, B?
See, now you being disrespectful. Hey, this was back when the blog era was popping. You know what I'm saying? But now it's an
He
old
said
man's
block
game.
era, guys.
No,
Block
blog,
era.
blog era. You know what I'm saying? Now this is an old man. We got Raekwon dropping. You know what I'm saying? We
hmm
got Blue, he's 40 years old. You know, we got the Clips
hmm
dropping an album.
You
That
could have
mean
just
I
said
got
old. You didn't have to put 40 years in front of that. You could have just said blue is old.
come on, relax, B. 40 years is the new 20. 40 years old is the new 40 is the new 20, guys. Look, check this out. Look. This is all I'm trying to say, B. I'm old now. I'm old now, bro. So I'm just relaxing, bro. I'm chilling. I'm trying to heal up. Then I
hmm
gotta go a long day of work, a weeks of work by myself. So
mm
I'm relaxing, bro.
mm.
What about yourself, B?
Recently, I didn't go see no movie, but I did pick up the Switch 2. I finally was able to get my
Oh,
hands
you
on the
got one.
Switch 2.
Okay.
Only game I got was Mario Kart World, and I thought I had Pokemon Arceus. I was like, "Ooh, B."
The
I was
hell is
on
that?
Friday. It's a Pokemon game where it's like you get sent in the older times, and people and like the people of then don't really know much about Pokemon. So basically, you going around. It's a way different type of Pokemon game. It's probably one of the more different ones in the mainline series of Pokemon
Hmm.
games where you run around, you free roam, you actually catch Pokemon, you battle other wild Pokemon. You have to catch a certain amount of Pokemon. It's a different objective compared to, oh, you choose your starter. Oh, you get a team. Oh, you go to the gym. You get the
Right.
badges. It's a way different formula compared to that. And to me personally, I like this formula a lot more than the old tried and true formula because I'm an old school Pokemon fan. I stopped off on Gen 3. If you guys know Ruby,
Hmm.
Sapphire, Emerald, I stopped off there. Like after that, I'm like, it's impossible to try and catch them all. It's just impossible. But yeah, that was the one game B. I was on Friday. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna play that. I got in the collection. I haven't opened it yet. B. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna play it. B.
Hmm.
Saturday morning come. I'm like, ooh, let me look for the game so I can load it in the system. Didn't have it. I said, I thought I had this game. B, I had to, hey, B, I had to literally walk to Target. I was like, yo, I gotta get the last copy
Dang.
right now, B. Hey, B, I had to trap a die in my headphones. I was like, yo, I gotta go. B.
So how do you feel about the Switch? The Switch 2, is it any big changes from the last generation or what?
Big changes, no. Like a lot of
Hmm.
people are saying, especially the ones that I watch on a regular, consistent basis, it's more of an upgrade than it is any major changes, which I kind
Mm.
of like because I'd rather you fix like don't fix what's not broken, right? The Switch
Right,
1
right,
to me
right,
was
right.
great. The only thing to me was the performance issues because okay,
Mm.
boom, we got Steam Decks. Like, okay, this is like taking up the place of my Switch now. But now that I got the Switch 2 and it's gonna have these Nintendo exclusive games and it's playing these Nintendo exclusives a lot better because it has better hardware. It's basically
Hmm.
like going from PS4 to PS5 and playing those PS4 games on the PS5.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I
basically
got you. I
like
got
that.
you.
So it's
I
more of
got
an
you.
upgrade than it is an actual technical advancement because there's no
Mm.
gimmicky thing. There's no new gimmicky thing. Besides the Joy-Con, you can take it off and use it as a mouse now.
Mm.
So when
Yeah.
you have shooter games and stuff, you can actually shoot with it and like play it like as a shooter, like mouse and keyboard style.
Right, right.
But yeah, that's
I was
about
I
it.
might I say I was talking to one of my coworkers. He said he's gonna get it once more games kind of come out. And I said, I don't know when I'm gonna get it.
See, I said the same thing, but I was like, maybe if I buy it now, I could play those older games on Switch that I have
Mm.
not played, but with a better, with
Yeah,
better
yeah,
frame
yeah.
rates and better, upgrades and stuff like that. So that was my plan at first, but I'm like, it was kind of harder to get this. I don't know when newer games are gonna come out when I want to play them. I don't
Facts.
know. So I was like, hey, but I was like that Mario Kart looking kind of hard though, even though I feel like I'm playing Mario Kart day in and day out. So,
That's
but
what. That's all you be playing?
no, I said it's not like I do that.
Oh, it's
I
not
did
like
that
oh,
when the Wii was out, I was doing that. But now, no, I'm a grown man. I can't spend that much time on Mario Kart.
I
But
feel
yeah.
you, B.
But B, besides all that, what have you been jamming since the last episode?
I jammed a few things, man. The first album I'm gonna talk about is Jim Legacy, Black British Music. I don't know if you listen to that at all,
I forgot. I forgot.
but what I want to say about this project, man, probably one of my favorites to listen to this week. Really
Mm,
enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting this dude to have this much musicality in his catalog
hmm
or in his arsenal. Be who I don't know who all was producing some of these tracks on here, but it took all type of different approaches to like all types of like sounds and genres, bro. Like some pop elements, like a song like New David Bowie worked really well with like this crazy like poppy sound and hip hop incorporated into it, and also with his melodies. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. You know, I was a fan of the song Father, so I'm like,
Was that song
what
on the
else?
album?
Yeah, it's on the album as well, and it
Okay.
fits in because it's just like well, I say it's just like a just collage of like different sounds, but it all fits pretty well, man. I really enjoyed it. The song "Stick" was dope and catchy. A lot of this stuff, kind of the hooks are catchy, and the melodies he has. And he has a song called "3X" with Dave when he kind of like touches on more of like the death of his sister a little bit. And you could tell he was more somber on that track. And then Dave had a little good verse on there as well. And man, I like this, bro. I was like, hold up, I played this like 3 times. Played
Mm,
today, I played it like yesterday, and I played it the day it came out. So I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this
mm.
project. I started to send it to you like, yo, B, check this out. But I totally forgot. Because you still ain't checked out the song Father at all. So
No, I keep forgetting to. That's why. I'll
yeah,
try to listen to
so
it this week though, if I can
yeah,
rock it.
but I enjoyed it, man. It was this probably one of the best releases that came out this year for me. Just not like being like, oh, this is wipe so and so out the water. No, I'm just saying like from me, from my first experience with a full project from this kid, I think this is one of the best I heard. Like from what he was giving me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to hold it to standards to other albums. I'm just saying
Hmm
for me, niggas.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? But that's Jim Legacy Black British Music. If you guys haven't checked it out, I say check it out, bro. I think I
Mm.
wouldn't just yeah, just check it out. Just check it out.
All
Like
right.
I said, hold on before you go.
Uh-huh.
Keep hip hop music creative, bro. That's all I want, B. That's all I want.
I
Yeah, what you
understand,
got?
B. B. Since you talk so highly about a project,
Hmm.
it's time for me to put the hazmat suit on, B. It's time
All
for me to
right.
be the garbage man. Gotta talk about that Jello, League of My Own. Out of all the
Ah.
things I could have listened to this week, B, this is one of the things I chose to listen to. And B, this was one of the most horrible things I've heard this year. I know I say that probably about a lot of projects, but this is one of the most horrible things I've listened to this year. Jello, we already knew what the song Tweakers was. You could tell this is his first time rapping. He doesn't really know how to rap. Well, he definitely shows you that a lot more on this whole
Mhm.
project right here. Less than 40 minutes, thank God. The cover, uninspired. League of My Own, I don't really see how you are that. Listen to this album. How are you in a league of your own when you are a cheap imitation of something that one, you're not from the region of, but two, you're obviously emulating someone else. And the
Mhm.
worst part is because he's emulating Young Boy, because I'm gonna just say it straight out right here, he has that New Orleans bounce, like Young Boy sound that Young Boy usually uses, especially like during like the whole SoundCloud clout era during that time.
Boom, boom.
He uses he uses that
Boom, boom.
sound like everything in Tweakers and Law and Order and all that. He stays in that sonic scape, but the problem is with this is that because he's emulating YoungBoy, he's doing a
Hmm.
poor imitation of it. He has no personality, no charisma. He sounds very boring, and you could tell he really cannot rap. He's doing this just for a check. He doesn't have any passion to actually do this or make great music or great songs. Literally, his verses are made just to get you to the hook again. The songs are horrible. The songs are bad. There's no catchy hooks besides if you want to, I might swerve in that corner. Whoa. It's only catchy because of the memes. It's not really catchy because it's a good hook. I'm gonna just say that right now. Law and Order, I thought the song was cool. I thought Glorilla obviously did a better job. And to say that Glorilla is one of the better like rappers on your project, it's really saying something. So Jello, League of My Own, please don't rap again. That's all I have to ask. Well, not even ask. It's just a statement. Just don't rap again. This project was horrible. It's a cheap imitation of Young Boy. In fact, it's disrespectful to Young Boy. That's all I'm gonna say on that one, B. This album was very bad. I told you, hey B, look, you know when you the trash man, you missed the trash can verse. That's me, B. I had to. Hey, I had to go, B. I had to come back to it
Oh,
and dunk it in the recycle bin.
oh
B,
my
what's your next
God.
project, man?
My next project is about I always mess up his name, even though it's simple. Silk Money. I don't know why I always want to say
Mhm.
Slick Money, but Silk
Mm,
Money. I talked about, his albums coming out. It's called "Who Waters the Wilted Giving Tree Once the Wilting Giving Tree Once the Leaves Dry Up and the Fruits No Longer Bear."
that's too long of a
Long
title.
title, I know, but
Mhm.
the
I said that's
title,
too long of it.
yeah, but the title to me represent a lot of like what's going on in this album. This
Mm,
album is more of a, I used it before, like a stream of consciousness. Like he's just rapping, bro. Like he's rapping.
mhm,
He has in some of these tracks is conceptual. It's not really hooks, but he's just going. Like he has one track on here. It's called "Probably Wouldn't Be Here If We Wouldn't Been Killed That Nigga King Batch." So the whole time, this whole thing about this, I'm sorry, you can bleep that out if you want, but delete it. Sorry. But his whole thing is about taking out tap dancing's be. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? He talk about, some of these
Yeah,
niggas
the
don't need to
big
be here. Yeah,
raccoons.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Like what Dr. Umar said about him. You know what I'm saying? So he pretty much was rapping about like all the ones that should be out of here.
Hmm.
But for the most part, I like the production on here. He handled this whole album himself, not production wise. I don't know. I'm talking about like rapping, no features on here. He just going, bro. And it's 45 minutes of just rapping. And he has a good voice, dope beats. And I have to sit more with this, probably a few more listens to get more of a feeling of most of these tracks. Because at the time, like he's rapping B, like that's pretty much it. You know
At
what
a
I
high
mean?
level.
No, no, he can rap, bro. He can rap for real. Um, but Silk Money is dope. Like I said, he's from Divine Council. I don't know if you remember that band, that group. My bad. It was a group in like they from the DMV area. They had an Andre 3000 feature before. Yeah, it was.
I don't
This was
remember,
like
but
2015, 2016. I could be wrong. But yeah, if any of you guys want to check out Silk Money, he is dope, bro. He's around like Fly Yannick and them. He
mm.
done stuff with No Name and a bunch of other like underground guys. But yeah, like I said, Silk Money. Who waters the wilted giving tree once the leaves dry and fruits no longer bear? Check it
Mm.
out. You got a
Yeah,
really
I'm a
interesting
fall.
cover too.
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm gonna fall asleep. You say that title again, B. That title too long. Need an acronym for that or something.
Hey man, baby, what's your next project, bro? I was
B,
looking
I
for my
want.
phone. I don't know what happened to my phone.
Oh, B. Next thing I want to talk about. I want to do a review on this, and this could potentially still get a review, but I'm pretty sure I don't know if you would want to review this at some point. But DS2, man, it's the 10-year anniversary of a classic
Uh,
album.
totally
Had to
forgot it.
re-listen to it because I seen people talking about it on the timeline. I'm like, this is an album I listen to like consistently at least a few times a year. So I was like, it's just right for me to have to go back to it. And I actually have a Dark Sages Interlude episode of me talking about Future's run from Monster all the way up until DS2 and how like monstrous that run was itself. So if we don't do a review on that, people could just check that video out itself. But yeah, going to DS2, man. What can I say? This is a 10 out of 10 project. There's one potential skip on here, which is Rich Sex, but I'm like, man, I've heard worse Future songs, so it's not that much of a skip in terms of his discography. But within the
Right.
context of this album, it'll still be that one skip that I would have to skip if I had to choose one easily. But starting off, I thought it was a drought. I Serve the Bass, Where Ya At, featuring Drake, which is the only feature on this whole album. Some of the actual pacing of the album, the structuring of the album, the sequencing of the album. I think Future, like, it's hard for Future to really like contend with this album right here. I know a lot of people have other albums over this, which I don't see how. But
They
DS2
do?
is just one of them ones. Yeah, I seen people put The Wizard over this one. I seen people put really it's The Wizard. I seen a good amount of
Yeah,
people
people
put that up.
love that. No, people love the other one too. Is it honest?
Yeah,
The
people
with the
love Honest.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
one with the all white cover, but the
Hmm,
Wizard is the
hmm.
one where it's like, oh, it's the purple and orange cover. People love that album. I'm just like, y'all got that over DS2 though? I'm like, DS2 is it's DS2. We do know that, right? Like, but yeah, going back over this whole track list, I mean, some of the voice inflections that Future uses, some of the things that Future is doing on this whole project itself. I enjoyed it. Slave Master, Colossal, Blood on the Money, Trap Negroes, which is a bonus track off of 56 Nights itself,
Yeah,
Percocet,
fire.
Real Sisters. Come on, B. There's just too much heat on this album. I'm just like the same feeling I get with TN 101. I get
Hmm.
that with this B. This is this generation's like TN 101 right here because come on, B. I
Now
know
that
I know what you
no,
about to say?
before you, I know you for the go, my bad. But I'm just saying that album had that. When you say that, that album had that type of run when it comes to the songs, like
Hmm.
song after song after song hit.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And it's just to me, this album is so fantastic. I don't. This album is great, man. If
Hmm.
you have not listened to Future's DS2, now I do have to phrase this as this. This is a trap album by a trap rapper. He is not a rapidy rapper. Gotta let that know. Do not have any expectations of him being lyrical, miracle, spiritual on these beats. No, he has a great pen for creating great songs on here. That's all I gotta say about that. What
Facts.
you about to say, B?
I would just want to say that I was listening to some guys on I forgot the name of their podcast, but they popped up in my algorithm and I just clicked it and they was kind of talking about substance and guys like Future and Little Uzi and all these type of guys like it's more of a vibe or a feeling. I'm like some of the one of the guys on the show he actually called it out and was just like y'all contradicting yourselves because you said you felt something with this one but also feel something with the beat. I was like, see, I'm like music is a feeling regardless wherever it goes. I don't care
Mhm.
what you're saying lyrically or not. I don't know. I just hate that argument. You know what I'm
What of
saying?
like it's just a
Of
feeling?
like, oh, this no, like oh, Kendrick Lamar has this song called Sing About Me, and you're comparing that to Serve the Bass by Future. Like he's just doing this and that. I'm like, bro, just because he has some substance of like a subject matter in this song, don't make it better than this song. It's
Hmm.
art, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's all subjective.
yeah, come on,
You
like
can say
relax.
that Kendrick had like more quintuple entendres and all that on the song. Yeah,
Still, still,
that's an
still don't make it
objective
better.
like
Right.
measurement. Yeah, but it doesn't make it better just because it has that in there. Because there's a lot of
Facts.
rappers that rap miracle, lyrical, spiritual stuff, but guess what? Their songs don't get played on the radio, or their songs
Bro,
aren't as infectious as other more simple songs.
before I start my next album, I
Hmm.
could send you a YouTube channel of this dude named Torchy, and he's like, B, he don't care, bro. This dude's so he old school hip hop head, kinda, but he just go
Hmm.
in on stuff. Like the Clipse album, boy reacted to that. Skip, skip, skip. He was like, I ain't like none of it. Bro was a he was like, this is lazy. This he was going in, bro. He was going in, bro. He was going
And we
in.
have that as our
Bro,
potential album of the year. That's
Bro,
crazy.
hey, bro went to freaking. He said, man, he said hip hop is about bouncy. None of this is bouncy. I want to move. You know, it's just some people feel a certain
Hmm.
way. And it's crazy because he went to EA by 21 Savage. He an older guy, bro, like in his late 40s. He was like, hit a nigga, hit him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta send this to B. I just but now Torchy, I've been watching him for like a few months. He popped up. He's a wild dude, bro. He's B. You think kick on them on Twitter and out mass slander. No, this dude got all of them beat. He is evil. He is evil. He is evil.
I didn't think
B.
that was possible.
B. He is evil, dog. He don't care. He don't care about nothing. But yeah, my next project, he actually reacted to this. Raekwon, The Emperor's New Clothes. Did you check it out?
Let's talk about it.
We can talk
Let's
about
talk
it,
about it.
man. Um,
Um, you started off, B. This is
okay.
you.
So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have high expectations for this because the last few Raekwon projects I wasn't really, a fan of like that. But on here, man, I actually enjoyed this a lot more than I expected, man. I was like, man, this is not bad. The Bear Hill, the production on that was cool, but Ray to me sounded I don't know. He sounded a little more him on here. Like, yes, Ray is like he's a comfortable MC. Just he does it like effortlessly how he just
Mhm.
raps. That's like one of his keys of like, you know, his one of his qualities. And he just sounded good on here to me. And then you going into Pomegranate, he sounded dope on that production with the Spectre deck. And I was like, hold up, I'm feeling this. Then going to Veterans Only, I'm like, hold up, are they on a run? Is Raekwon on a run? And I think when I hit I think One Life, not One Life. I think it was one of the. I think Open Doors, and it was a song like a songy track. I think that's when I messaged you, and I'm like, "Hey, yo, this Raekwon album not bad." You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking
Mhm.
like it was not gonna be good. So continue going out to like 600 School with him, Ghostface and Method Man. Method Man killed it. Ghostface sounded dope, and then like as it goes on, be like everything on here to me was. I wouldn't say it's like it was I don't want to say mediocre because that sounds bad because I like this. I just say solid. This is a solid, safe album, and I think it's the best album he put out in a few years. You know what I'm saying? And then the
Mhm.
Nas verse. Have you seen the unreleased Nas verse that
Mhm.
actually was on? It's killing it. Both verses
Mhm.
from Nas, fire.
Mhm.
Bro, and then the track "Get Out of Here" with him and Ghost again was dope. Freaking Mac and Lobster was dope. I don't know. I was like, yo, this is a solid album. Like, I was expecting this not to be good. Like, I'm
Mhm.
being honest. So yeah, I think this is a really good release from Raekwon, man. What about you, B? What you think about it?
This is the Raekwon album for me, for someone like
Mm-hmm.
me. I know a lot of people like kind of phrase that like that when I talked about my Nas video about him on his run with Hit Boy,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what it did for like people that weren't really Nas fans, and to, like get someone like me back into it. This
Mm-hmm.
is like this isn't necessarily his King's disease because he's not hitting on the same subject matter or topics like Nas was on that. But in terms
Yeah.
of production, album structuring, things like that, this is that more like mainstream, safe sounding album, like you said, for someone like me. Because
Mm-hmm.
I like Purple Tape. I like the Only Built for Cuban Links. I like Only Built
Mm-hmm.
for Cuban Links too. I thought I was
Mm-hmm.
surprised to hear that that album was good. I like his last album, The Wilds. I thought it was cool. But this album right here, from a production standpoint, actual rapping ability standpoint, because we all know that Ray can rap. He is a very influential rapper, especially him coming
Mm-hmm.
from Wu-Tang Clan, him and his things that he had with Ghostface and all that. Obviously that's not up for a debate or anything like that. But hearing a rapper older that came out in the 90s still putting out music to this day and it's still sounding good and refreshing. The thing about this album is that it does not sound dusty. I had a really fun time with this album. I ran this album back and I did not like have any problem with this. To me, this is hitting one of my top 10 contenders of the year so far. Not one, but top 10 contender. That means that it could be 10, it could be 9. But I really had fun with this album, especially with some of the people that he had on this project. Basically, he had Griselda on one track, while Corsicans, which I really enjoyed everybody's performance on that track. Pomegranate, like you said, really great with a great Inspector Deck verse, as well as Raekwon doing his thing on there. 600 School. This is where I got scared because I knew Swiss Beats was on here. And I could tell that this was the Swiss Beats song. I'm like, please, Swiss Beats, just don't say anything. And he did exactly what I asked. He did not say a goddamn thing, and that's why the song is so good. And the way that the song actually starts with the heavy bass, and then you got Raekwon coming in, you got Ghostface with that energy, B, because you know Ghostface is a character when he gets on the mic. But then you got Method Man, who's like a mesh and fusion between those two of Raekwon with the chill but lyrical flow. But then you got Ghostface with the character with it. And Method Man, he just has that voice to me that it's perfect and suitable for rapping itself. So a song like 600 School, it got me. Marsha Ambrosia gave a great hook on this project as well. And the end the track off, I mean the album off with Mac and Lobster, with Ghostface having like what 3 to 4 feature appearances on this project. Ghost sounded really good on this. This actually got me hyped for Supreme Clientele 2 coming out in August. We'll talk about that later. But man, I had to pre-order this on vinyl, B. I had to get this.
Oh, they dropped the vinyl.
They have 3 different vinyls. They had the one that was exclusive to Get On Down. They have the no, they have 4 vinyls. The regular black, one exclusive to Get On Down, the one multicolored one, and then the direct to consumer variant, which is him in like some black cargo pants and the Shaolin 500 piece limited exclusive edition.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. I forgot about the album The Wild B because I didn't like with the Fly International Luxurious Art. I didn't care for the album. That's the last
Mm.
one I remembered that left a bad taste in my mouth from a Raekwon release. I
I
forgot
mean,
all
I
about
thought
the
it was
Wild.
cool.
You like that one? I didn't care for that one.
I was cool with it. Like it's not something I would have ran back to, but I didn't think it was gonna be good. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not to say that
Yeah.
Raekwon isn't good, but sometimes it's when older rappers try to go in a modern space, it's like it just don't fit. Like it wasn't something
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to, but I was like, oh, it's not bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, dope release from Raekwon, man. Solid, man. So hey man, I enjoyed it, man. Shout out
I
to
enjoyed it
Raekwon.
as well. Raekwon did his
Hmm.
thing on here. Now I will I can understand if people don't like this because this is definitely not a sound that I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't want to hear Raekwon on. But this more mainstream, I want to call it a mainstream sound. I actually do kind of like it. I think it's kind of fitting, especially for the times and Raekwon doing this whole Mass Appeal thing and a whole bunch of artists, as older artists to be specific, doing this whole Mass Appeal joint venture thing. I think that
Hmm.
is pretty cool. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's my thing. But B, I guess
Yeah.
since you went, I know my next project.
What is it?
Which is actually going to be my last project. I don't know if you listen to this.
This my well, my
Butchie.
next is oh, this is my last project too.
Let's talk about Big Butchie, B. Summertime Butch too. I'm not gonna lie, B. I forgot that Summertime Butch came out last year. I felt like we
Hmm.
talked about that a few months ago, which I mean technically we did, but I forgot it came out so recent. I mean, like it came out last year. So going into Summertime Butch, I'm like, all right, am I gonna get the same thing that I got with the last album? I feel like this album gave me a good different vibe right here. Now I saw some people on the timeline, especially Kiko. He said something about Bum B, and I'm like, Kiko, no, leave my goat out of this, bro. Don't slander my boy, Kiko. But going into this album right here, B, I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-huh.
I really enjoyed this project. To me, Benny went, I don't want to say 12 for 12 because the first track was an intro, but to me, he went 11 for 11. The worst verse on here, which is the one I really questioned, was the one with G Herbo on it. Why would I? I
He,
love that song, B. I'm like, Benny, this is a perfect song right here.
mhm.
Perfect mainstream sounding song. This is definitely a summertime sounding song. G Herbo gave one of the worst performances of this year, B.
He
What
sounded
the F?
s- he sounded like so offbeat, even though that's normal, but he was also not rapping as fast as he
Boring.
usually
He was
rapping. He was
boring,
boring.
B. He had no
Yeah.
energy.
He phoned it in.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you can't phone it in on a song like this. B. I love this song. I'm like, no, G Herbo, you effed it up. But yeah, going over the track list, Jasmine's, I really enjoyed that with Derringer, and West Side Gun. I actually like your boy Bruiser Wolf on this one, B. This is the one
Hey.
time I'm like, Bruiser Wolf actually fit to me. I'm like, at this. Like,
We said they're in the bag.
yeah, fairy tales. Like,
We say
he's
we
doing that
sell we
more.
sell vacuums. You know what I'm saying?
Me, I really like your boy on this. Told you so when
Mhm.
Mike Will made it. I don't know how I felt. I enjoyed it, but I'm like, that's not the one I'm gonna be running back to. But I'm not gonna lie. When I first played this project, I played it over again because I'm like, I'm like, that was a fun experience. I really
Mhm.
enjoyed that. Gold played at least with the OT the real. I thought that was somebody else. He sounded very familiar. I just didn't know. I just couldn't put my finger on who he sounded like. Bum B to me gave a really good verse as well. I enjoyed him on his production as well. El Camino and Duckman, it was cool. But overall, for me, this project was a fun project. This isn't one of those serious projects that Benny is like really locked in and honed in on. But to me, I really enjoyed this project. It gave me the summertime vibes. I was out in the heat working. I'm like, yo, this is. I actually really like this Benny the Butcher project. I like this way more than I did Summertime Butch. Summertime Butch one wasn't bad, but I really, really enjoyed this one right here. So yeah,
Yeah.
B, what's your thoughts?
Man, hey, I guess I'm just not a fan of Summertime Butchie. I ain't really care for this. This felt boring to me. Like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
tracks on here that was cool. Like, of course, I like the Hands on Fire with Bruiser Wolf, but only because of
Mm,
Bruiser. You know what I'm saying? He don't ever brought some type of like individuality on here to me. Is my, you know what I
mm,
mean? With Benny on here, he just felt, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. I don't know, it just felt like I felt on the other one. It just didn't feel like he was engaged in the production on here didn't
yeah.
really bring me in like that. I was like, dang, am I tripping? So I re-listened to it today. Felt the same way, B. I just this project was an ant for me. I feel like he could have left this. Like, I'm not even trying
So
to be mean.
so For me, I feel like this is still more in my production range of like the stuff that
Yeah.
I like to hear production wise. Obviously, Excelsior is a way better project and more fitting for Benny the Butcher himself. And I
Hmm.
think Summertime Butch one is more in line with what he goes over style wise, production wise as well. To me, this I said it about the Raekwon. This sounds like more mainstream sounding stuff. I mean, he has Mike Will made it on here.
Yeah.
I could
And
definitely
he did
tell
what,
like
two
this is
projects with Hit Boy. So
yeah, so I could tell he actually references that on this project right here. I could tell that this isn't going to be the marriage that everyone likes, but I think I enjoy this more because I'm not gonna hear Benny on this a lot. Every time I hear him,
mhm.
every time I hear him, he's never on stuff like this. So to hear him out of something that's out of his wheelhouse, but also for him to make some cool sounding songs as well, fun sounding songs, and you know I'm not gonna judge it harshly because this is the album where it's like, okay, this is to me for me to feed the fans, but also to give you the summer vibes though, give you something a little different than what I usually give you. So yeah, I can understand like a lot of people, especially Benny fans, not really enjoying this.
Yeah, I didn't really care for it. It's all right though, I guess. Big Butchie.
Big Butchie and B, I tweeted on Twitter. I was like, "Hey, who in the studio let him call himself Big Butchie,
He didn't
man?"
say it. He didn't say it on here. He
No,
said
I
Big
think he said it on
Butch.
the first track. The
I
first
thought he
track,
said Big
Big Butch,
Butch.
Big Butchie. I
I
think he
don't think
said
he
it.
said Butchie B.
I think he did because I think that's why I said that.
Ugh,
I think it
he
was the
gotta
first
stop
track.
that.
I'm not sure.
He
Yeah,
probably
facts.
did.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop, Benny. That's a nasty name, especially
Before
for an
we
album like this. Come on.
before we move on from off this section, did you check out the 1995 track by Freddie Gibbs?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to save my excitement for that Alfredo 2 B. I'm trying to save it.
Yeah,
Did you?
yeah, I listened to it.
How was it?
I ain't gonna talk about it. I won't because I want you to listen to it. I ain't gonna say that, V.
This hey, well, I don't need to ask you, was it good? Did it meet your expectations? Let me say that.
I say it didn't meet my expectations, but it was a good track.
Mm,
That's all I'm
okay.
gonna say.
Maybe in the context of the album it'll be better.
It could be. We gonna see. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, but that's it for another section of what we've been jamming. Let us know what y'all been jamming down in the comment section down below. But now it's time to get into the news section of the show where we talk about news, new releases, and current events. Let's go ahead and start off with the music releases. Young Nudie, Paradise, August 8th, a new project from Young Nudie. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have Project Pad 21 Savage, which was obviously a given on this project right here. B, you hyped?
No. Nah, like Young Nudie is a guy that like an artist I really just don't. I listen to him here and now and then. Not a full projects or singles and stuff like that that pop up, but nah. I think the last full project from Young Nudie I listened to was freaking Slimy or what's it called? Slimy,
Slimy 2?
right? Yeah, no, one. The first one. I
I
didn't
thought we
listen to the
listened.
second one.
Oh, you didn't listen to all of 2 last year.
Mm-mm.
Stopped
Mm-mm.
in the
You
middle of
you talked about it. I didn't talk about it.
it. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
yeah, you
listened to
didn't
it.
finish it. You didn't
Mm-mm.
finish it.
I didn't finish that shit.
I mean, I'm here for it. I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm waiting by the phone 12 a.m. at night. I'm not that excited, but when I wake up, I'm like, okay, that new Young Nudie, let me listen to it. So yeah,
Hmm.
I'm gonna be checking it out. Freddie Gibbs and K Tronada are supposed to have an album coming out soon after Alfredo 2 itself. Ooh, excuse me, B. You hyped for this?
Oh yeah, I want to check this out. I wonder what Freddie gonna sound like on this production. Because have they ever worked together before? I'm
Kind
trying to
of
think.
on that Amine album, the Amine and K Tronada
Freddie was
album.
on that, huh?
Freddie had a feature on there, which I did enjoy Freddie's feature on there. I'm like, whoa, what's because I remember it coming up in my Spotify algorithm. I'm like, oh, what song is this? And I saw that was an Amine song. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
I just want to know what Freddie gonna bring on it when it comes to context because it could be the same thing. That's just Freddie. But I know like with Freddie, when it comes to production, he's gonna do what he do on anything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually excited just to see what his approach would be. And people say they should call this Kane Trotta,
Oh
something
yeah,
like that. Kane Trotta.
K
Yeah,
Tronada.
yeah, Kane Tronada. Yeah, Kane Tronada. So yeah, hey, this is something I'm excited for. Anytime when Freddie Gibbs drops something like it, just especially him now working with a new producer, I'll be really
Mhm.
excited to see what he do. So hey, I'm ready
So
for that. And it's supposed. Hopefully, it's supposed to come out this year. So
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'd be scared because some this year I was like, you know what? I don't need a Freddie Gibbs project. Then they announced Alfredo too. I'm like, I
just
hope y'all been working on this one for a while.
but just look what he did last year. He put out a light work album. No freaking promotion, everything he's doing right now for Alfredo, he did none of that for You Only
Oh
Live
yeah,
Twice. And then
true.
what's called?
Yeah, you only
You only
you
die
only die
once. You only
twice.
die
Yeah, you
once.
only
No,
die once. Yeah.
you only die once.
Hmm.
And like, and now he's like, okay, I'm ramping it up. I'm gonna release about two albums this year. Like Freddie is, when it comes to his discography, bro, it's it's up there.
Hmm.
He has a really good discography. So
Hmm.
it's I'm not like, oh, this gonna be trash. You know what I'm saying? I only expect good from Freddie, good to
Yeah.
great. Like,
My thing is, I don't want it to be subpar. That's my thing.
see, that's what I don't think he can do.
I
That's what
hope
I'm
he can't
saying.
do
He
that.
only to me is just good. That's the
Hmm.
only thing he can do to me, and I'll be like, okay, this is good. But he also he got great projects.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
and him working
Like
with
the
another dope producer, it's just hard for him to be like, okay, I don't think he gonna. I don't, is any of his collab projects with other producers are just good? I think all his stuff that's like standalone are kind of like good. With him working with multiple producers, like anything he got with
a lot of
Madlib,
people don't talk about the DJ Fresh one was the one DJ
that's the
Fresh was
old
just
one, right? That's the old
yeah.
though. I'm talking about, come on, bro.
You talking about Static Selector and up?
And up, bro.
Oh,
In
did
my
not
opinion,
did
I
not.
think everything's been freaking great.
I like to
So,
hear you speak about my goat like this, B. This is
hey,
what I love to
B,
hear. This is the game
I'm
I
afraid.
love.
I've been a Freddie guy for years too, bro. Since what,
You have? I thought
09,
you just started
2010.
listening to them last year.
All right, bro. What's the next thing? Because that you lying.
Ghostface Killer Supreme Clientele 2, August 2025. How we feeling about this, B? I'm
Hey, I'm
scared.
ready. I'm ready to hear it. When this supposed to release a few months ago.
Hmm.
I'm ready to hear it. I'm not scared because I know what Ghostface is gonna do when it comes to projects like this. If because I know yeah, because what you do, right? You're
Hmm.
just thinking about what the last project he did because you gotta understand Ghostolini and these characters Ghostface plays. So he can have his rapidy rap stuff, but he wanted his R&B stuff because you liked the stuff when he was just rapping.
Hmm.
Supreme Clientele, he's gonna give you Supreme Clientele Ghostface. I'm not saying it's gonna be at the same level as the
He
first one
said that
because
he can't tap back into that. He
you
said he
can't.
don't want to do another album
Yeah,
like that.
you can't. But I know he's gonna continue to do his rapping on here. So only thing that I'm scared of is production. I need some good production behind this because I
Mm-hmm.
think rapping wise, Ghostface voice, how he raps, I'm gonna be sold. I'll be in if he's doing his rapping how how Ghostface does. It's just production. Production for me is gonna be what holds this project up for me, in my opinion. But if it's bad production, I don't know what could happen.
Do we need RZA on this, B?
I don't know, man.
RZA
Maybe.
was the person that helped tie things together on Supreme Clientele
Nah,
1.
he did. So maybe, hopefully, RZA have some parts in this. You know, they all on tour right now.
I'm not sure.
Because I know they having shows and stuff. I don't know if it's a full fledged tour, but I know they having like shows right
Mm,
now. I should look that up. Let me see.
all
But
right.
yeah, B,
And last thing we have Joey Badae, Lonely at the Top, August 1st. Is this a single or is this an album?
this is an album, bro.
You ready for it, B? That's about next
Uh,
week.
uh, ready for it? I'm gonna check it out. I know people gonna tune in because of the whole, back and forth he had with the West Coast artists, but it ain't something I'm really hyped for, to be honest with you. Like I like pretty much all the Joey albums except for the American Badass. I didn't really care for that, but I'm not ready for it. If it comes out, we'll review it, but I don't know. Like, what did it even mean? How are you lonely at the top, nigga? Like you barely be out. Like
I'm about to say, Negro, you not at the top. That's the problem.
he at the top. He at the top of a building by himself that nobody else knows about. Like he just in his
Mm,
own world. So we gonna see. Yeah, I think they are on tour, B.
they are on tour.
Yeah, they're on tour. But
Okay.
what about you? What's your expectations for this Joey project? Because he did a whole
Um,
like I think he was on Jimmy Kimmel,
yeah.
Fallon when he
He
did
performed some song. I
yeah,
forgot. Was it
BGK or
AFK?
whatever it's called, AFK. I don't know.
I just remember AFK is away from keyboard. That was the acronym for
hmm
it back then. But me personally, I did my whole Joey Badae talks last year, going through his discography again. Joey doesn't have a bad album. The thing is, will this album really do anything? That's the thing. Because will it surpass any of his albums? Will this make top three in his discography? Because that's the thing. I can't really say top five because that's kind of easy to do when you don't have that many albums. Will it make top three in his discography is the real question because that means it'll be up in contention with some of his better projects that he has. Which I mean, for y'all, that could be. any argument that y'all want to make for what album is in those top three. But Lonely at the top, I want to see, does he actually feel passionate? Is he reinvigorated, or is just an album just to put out because of him being a good at marketing with the whole beef thing? He's like, yo, I need to strike while the iron is hot. No pun intended. So I'm wondering
He
if
pro-
he's actually like energized and like really there, or if he's just doing this just to make a cash grab type
he
thing.
probably should have dropped the album in June then, because it died down. The energy died down.
Hmm.
Rayvon is doing like he performed the song, the what is it called? What's it called? Hoey
Uh,
Badass or something like that.
or H word era, H word era.
Yeah, whole era or whatever. He performed that. He's did a little like goofy, little trolling on Twitter saying that Joey freestyle sounded like his song sounded like the Will Smith freestyle on lunch, whatever. What's it called? Lunch break.
Lyrical lemonade lunch break. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was doing all that trolling. I don't know. I hope that it's a good project. I think it will be. But I don't know. I just yeah. If he wanted to strike with irons high, bro, he should have dropped in. That's when everybody had their eyes on him.
Mm,
So we gonna see. We gonna see what's gonna happen with Jelly, man. We'll see.
mm. But B, let us know what albums is dropping this week, man.
We got a few albums, man. It was more albums, but I was like, man, I'm not gonna put all these albums on here because we actually don't care about them. So we have Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist dropping Alfredo 2.
9 second
Man,
applause. 9 second
come on,
applause.
bro. Hey, we ready for this one right here, bro. Ready for Freddie and Alchemist to do their thing. Their last one is kind of a classic. Is it a classic B? That joint. That's a COVID era classic, bro. That's a top. That's
It's
one of the
top three
ones.
in Freddie's discography. Top three,
Hey,
easily.
Alfredo is fire. But then we got NBA YoungBoy Massa. Is it Massa or MSA? I don't know.
It's Make America Slime Again, so Massa.
Oh my God. I'm gonna just move on to that because I have no expectations. I'm not putting that in my headphones. So we're gonna
I
move
will.
on to Paul Wall and DJ Fresh. They are dropping the Tonight Show. Have they released something together before?
I think Paul Wall's been featured on some of the tracks that DJ Fresh has produced for other people.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. What you think about this? I know you might check it out. You know, you always rep for the
Uh,
city, B.
this is gonna be premium warehouse music. Like this is gonna
Yeah.
be premium diesel warehouse music right here. Paul Wall has been sounding really great on modern production, especially within this vein of like the Cushion Orange Juice 2 sound, the Larry June sound, the DJ Fresh sound. Paul Wall has been sounding really good on this type of sonics, especially with him doing this type of music, the chill ride around music versus the whole Static Selector. I'm gonna be in my rapper's rap bag music. So
Mm-hmm.
I think Paul Wall is gonna obviously do a great job on this. It's just whether or not DJ Fresh is gonna bring it in terms of like it sounding fresh. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I don't want it to sound old and dusty. Are you gonna do anything that implements Houston culture and the Houston sound? I don't know, but DJ Fresh, especially with Currency's a Tonight Show, production wise, I think it was really really solid. Currency did his thing on there. The only one I was really at home was Encore because it sounded too much like Two to me. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I'm 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 gonna listen, but I'm not gonna be like
Okay.
super excited to give a deep dive review on this.
Right, right, right. Okay, the next album we got is Hunter Mankind's Moon. What's it called? Monsoon Season.
Hmm.
If any of you guys not familiar with Hunter Mankind, he is an Indian artist, but he also has USA ties. He's from Houston. He's not Indian, B. Am I being racist?
No, 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 no. I had a
What?
joke, but I said I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
See, you was over there doing the spurt, B. I'm just saying. But anyways, he has Houston ties. I think he spent like I don't know, close to what 15 years in Houston. So if anybody familiar with his music, you could tell the elements of like some of the southern influences in his music and with his flows, and he also incorporate his own culture inside the music as well. A lot of our introduction to him was that song. Was it Dead Dogs, Bad Dogs, or something like that? Some with dogs in it, but he had the freaking with the car going down, like I mean,
And
going in the circles. Like that video was
everybody says like
insane.
he sounded like Project Pat.
Yeah, yeah, that insane was that video was insane. But yeah, I might check this out, B. I might
Hmm.
check this out just because I wouldn't say there's something out of my element, but it's an artist that I just never really deep dived into. I saw a few like articles and stuff about him, because I was like, how he sounds American. You know what I'm saying? I was just tripped out,
Hmm.
like, what am I bugging? But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna check that out. I think. But yeah, we got something dropping Monday. B. We got something that was surprised by Tyler Creator. We got Don't Tap on the Glass. I actually bought the record. I don't know if you bought it or not,
Hmm.
but I actually bought it as well because I
I messed
missed
up
out on.
last time with Chromacopia.
Same. I messed up with Chromacopia and then Cop, so he's dropped this one. I'm like, yo, let me get it. So before I go into the next projects, B, since this album's coming out tomorrow, do you have any expectations for this project?
Well,
Anything you think?
Tyler told us not to have any expectations. He said, "Y'all better get them expectations and hopes down. Hopes down. This ain't no concept, nothing."
No
I can't
conceptuals.
tell if he's trolling or not. So I don't know. A lot of people try to tie it in with the whole LL Cool J chain, the ludicrous big arms. I'm like, they
Mhm.
trying to do that, and I'm just like, I don't know what this is. This just looks like a goofy character.
Yeah, same. I actually don't think Tyler's trolling on this. I feel like it's probably not a conceptual project, and he said no features. It probably has some features, who knows, from Tyler, but it'd probably be like some people that's in the background vocally and stuff like that. But just from the short release of Chromacopia, I just believe that this is just gonna be a project where he's just pretty much just rapping and just doing his thing on here. That mixtape feel like I appreciate
Mhm.
that from him if he does that. Just rap, bro. Like who cares about the concepts right now, bro? Just rap. But yeah, we got Metro Boomin and DJ Spin, a futuristic summer. This is dropping what, Wednesday?
Mhm.
I think this is the
Or
full
Tuesday,
LP. Oh, it's Tuesday. Oh yeah,
because
freaking
Tyler's the
21st. Yeah, the
21st.
Monday. Yeah,
Yeah, the
I'm bugging,
22nd.
bro.
Yeah,
Today is 20th.
yeah. I forgot to. Don't worry, B.
Yeah, but you know what I was looking at? I was looking at the project I'm gonna talk about next.
Mm.
I'm not excited. I don't care. I'm not a Metro Boomin guy. I just do not give a F. So if you want to check this out, you can. If y'all guys have time to listen to Metro Boomin, make some drums and also reheat Drake's Nokia, y'all do y'all thing, bro. I'm not excited for this. I don't care for this. Just not a fan. I don't care for Metro
Uh,
Boomin.
I'm not excited for it, but I will want to see where he's going at with this. I hope it's not the huge contextualized concept thing that he's been trying to go for in the last few years. But I see DJ Spins is on this, so it's gonna give me that ATL mixtape vibes. And I saw Metro Boomin post a picture of like him back in like the mid 2000s, 2010s, I think, and a picture of Travis Porter. So I'm like, are we gonna get
Yeah,
old
he
Atlanta vibes? So
well, not to just completely just crap on Metro Booming. I would say that what he's doing with this project is dope because he's bringing like Roscoe Dash, like you said, you brought up Travis Porter, and he's bringing up a lot of these forgotten Atlanta figures that, especially in the modern times, putting them on this project. So I say that's dope. I give him some. My thing is just Metro Boomin. I'm just not really a fan
I
of his
know,
production like that.
I
So
know,
yeah,
but the contextualizer for the people, understandable.
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Travis Porter will bring back the summer vibes. This will this have the summer will this have the song in the summer on here, B?
man, maybe, maybe I can't even really say because me being an old man, being a guy that's not outside
Hmm.
anymore. I really
Hmm.
wasn't outside to begin with, but way
Hmm.
more outside when I was a little younger. I don't
Hmm.
know the feel of the streets. I don't know the feel of the clubs. I don't know the feel of the people, bro.
Hmm.
I was getting
Hmm.
my car serviced Friday, and it was a young guy not too far from me in the waiting room. And he goes, he's talking to one of his friends on Facebook. I mean, I said Facebook, FaceTime. And he goes, yo, man, send a low. I was like,
Hmm.
the location? I'm like, what happened to Addie?
Oh
What
yeah,
happened
you're
to
old, B.
Addie?
You're old, B. No,
B,
you're
what happened to
old,
Addie?
B.
B, Addie was
B.
cool. It was short
B.
enough.
Addy got phased out during the SoundCloud era. I mean, during the SoundCloud cloud era, the early streaming era. That Ben got phased out, B.
They say low now?
Yes.
I didn't
Maybe
know
it's because I
that.
work. Maybe it's because I've heard it. So it's like, you know,
I don't know.
oh
I'm getting
yeah, you
old.
are
But
old.
look, speaking
Yeah,
of
we know.
getting old, we got Kevin Gates, Luca Brasi 4. You know,
I
he's
didn't even know there
still,
was a three. I don't think.
hey man. This was very surprising seeing this on the release docket. I'm like, Kevin Gates. I ain't seen nobody talking about this, but I know Kevin Gates got a different fan base. The people that like Kevin Gates don't even know what the internet is. They probably never have. They,
Well, see, the problem is, I think Kevin Gates has two separate fan bases now. He has the music fan base, but now he has the internet meme fan base. Think
Mm,
about all the memes he has. Think about, and you know, I'm on TikTok a lot. He had a TikTok a lot. He had a little thing called like the dance pack meme or whatever, where
mm.
it's like, oh, he was doing like four dances, like boom, like people
Yeah,
will
yeah.
imitate the dances to different songs or whatever, and you get hyped to those songs, or like, oh, I'm gonna start your
I
car
put
battery.
the
Don't let nobody know about that. Like, you, that's what I'm saying. He has two different fan bases, like, because there's people I'm pretty sure that are fans of those memes, but don't care for to listen to his music at
that
all.
that yeah. So like, I understand the whole like internet Kevin Gates and just some of the wild stuff he says. Like he is a funny guy, and he is
And
like,
nasty.
yeah, he's very nasty as well. But when it comes to him musically, I just don't see the people like praising him no more. I remember 2013, 2014, bro, people was all on Kevin Gates new cheese, bro. But he's
Mhm.
dropping Luca Brasi 4 on a Wednesday. I know B gonna check this out. Like he is a fan of the memes in the music, the double M. So
I'm just ending the show right here. You being
B got two
disrespectful. I'm ending
phones,
the
you know what I'm
show.
saying?
I don't get tired. Ah.
Hey, Kevin Gates was killing the radios around that time. B, he was going ham. Now
Facts.
He Muslim or he been Muslim. He
Hmm.
got his hairline fixed. Oh, B, it's another YouTube channel that I totally forgot about. That's hilarious. It's this guy that talk about rappers or people that went bald or have like bad hairlines. And he call it the Reaper. He call it the hairline Reaper, bro. Ew, it's so funny, bro. It's so
Did you talk
funny,
about
bro.
Tiger on there at all?
Yes, he talking about
Oh,
Tory
okay,
Lanez,
okay,
Tiger, Kevin Gates. Bro,
good.
it's so funny, bro. It's so funny. If I find it, I'm gonna have to send it to you, bro. I just
Oh
totally forgot
man.
about it. But yeah, that was all my releases for the week that's dropping that I wanted to talk about. It was a few more albums. I was like, ugh, not worth mentioning. But
Mhm.
B, we got a little few, uh, we got a few news worthy current events right here. If you want to talk about them, you can. If you don't, you can skip it. It's up to you.
Let's go ahead. Clips, let's God sort them out. Sold 113K first week and debuted at number four. Not a second round of applause. Not a second round of applause. This is actually great for the Clips. We know that numbers don't matter, nor does it dictate quality, but it's great to see a group like this that debuted what 15 years ago
Mm.
do these type of numbers right here. Especially like
Nah,
older,
bro, they debuted way more. Shoot, what,
like
20
their first
two
album.
thousand two? They first album was in 2002.
Oh, okay, okay. The
And
15.
then also, if you do
What
about
was
the
it?
other album that got shells by, it was 1999.
Oh, well, you know what I mean. A group that debuted early on in the 2000s. I can't do the math right now because I actually have to do the math. I have to sit still and
Hey,
actually start
they
calculating.
over. It's over like they've been around over 20
Over
plus
20
years.
years. Yeah. And still doing the numbers like this. And I know your
Hmm.
favorite Twitter account, Dognan, just said outsold the Carter 6.
Dog Ninja said that.
Yeah, it's right under this post right here.
Disgusting, bro. Who,
He,
bro?
he's the first response.
B, what's with the proxy wars, bro?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You talking about
We,
if you either akin to Kendrick or if you're akin to Young Money? You
B,
got to
I
be
saw
either
a
or B.
nasty video today, and I love this creator. I like her, but what she did was so nasty today.
Who was it? Chilling with Monique?
Nah, it was Absa effing Lutely.
Oh, what she do?
She kind of like she put a video and comparing like Kanye, Drake, Lupe Fiasco, Timberland, Nicki Minaj, all to the MAGA movement into like digital space and hip hop space, and it was just it was disgusting.
A lot of Mr. Fantastic action happening, B.
B, it was like we don't have to like. I know we like to do think pieces, but we don't have to do this, bro, because this is nasty when you try to link people to a MAGA, to Trump, and only person that really have ties to Trump in that category is freaking Kanye West
And Wayne.
and Wayne.
Those are only
But
two though.
the only ones, but Wayne don't really say nothing though.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just don't like that type of
I
stuff
think
because
Wayne said something about it on Carter 6. And
yeah,
he had the
because
picture with
Trump pardoned him
Trump.
and stuff. So like,
Mhm.
why wouldn't I like a nigga that pardoned me? Like, that's my bad. Like, I'm like, yeah, like, you know. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Sounds like
it was just
natural activity.
nasty. It was nasty. I wanted to send it to you, but I'm like, B, you don't need to see this.
Thank you, B. I appreciate that. You actually do care about me.
Yeah,
But
like,
B, I know you
like it's
care about
crazy.
this though.
What
Beyonce's
is it, B?
unreleased music reportedly stolen, B. So when are we gonna go and find those jackers, B?
I don't know, bro. Was it the Jack Boys?
They jacked off, B?
Hey, bro, they apparently they went into I think it was her what
Her tour
assistant. It
bus,
was some
right?
no, it wasn't on a bus. I think it was an actual person, a part of her team.
Hmm.
They was they broke into their car because in Atlanta, bro. I know a few homies, even my cousin. He used to live out in Atlanta. He was just saying how like they stole his laptop. They like just break the window and just take his stuff, bro. They just he said he got his car broken into I think twice because he used to do an
Jeez.
internship in Adult Swim out there, and I think he was out there and they broke into
I
it.
love
But
saying
yeah,
something, but I'm gonna
man.
keep it to myself.
What would you gonna say, V?
Who is his cousin, V? Does any of his other family members remain from Atlanta?
Now we're gonna relax, man. Come on,
I
chill out
know.
now. But yeah,
Start giving up some
bro.
confidential information real quick. V.
You
Start licking
crazy
some
though.
ties. Start licking some ties together, B. Come on. But yeah, B, I know that you were really saddened about this. You had your cowboy boots on and all that, ready to go to the Beyonce show. You
Hey
just
man, I was ready to hop on my horse and go down there, be and like, hey yo, wrap him up with my lasso.
what is this? Red Dead Redemption? No.
It's a snake in my boot.
But yeah, B was really struck by this. It was a really scary moment during her hometown show in Houston. Look, the ties between UB and Bay.
Mhm.
Come on, B. This has to be stopped. Beyonce is supposed to be untouchable. B, don't worry. Like the internet says, Rock Nation will do something about it. They making Rock Nation sound like the Illuminati. B.
That's how they running around, bro. What they say, niggas running around like they Pac.
Hey, B, which one's scary? Rock Nation or Suge Knight?
Oh, Rock Nation. Suge Knight was a name. Rock Nation is an entity. It's a group.
Look, B. Hey, look, B. The people could die. The name Rock Nation will never.
Hey, bro, what Turner Lane's dad said? Rock Nation's a crumble. What he say? Gonna crumble. Hey, bro, had to draw it on hairline. They need to crumble. Hey, hey, bro. I'm telling you, B, I'm about to find out how we can get a soundboard, a sound bite, bro, or something.
I do as well. Every time I keep thinking about it, I keep forgetting to research it.
And I got some drops, bro, because we're gonna have I love the BBC drop. We got to have that drop, bro. We got to.
Don't worry, we might have it in the intro of this episode. I don't know. You guys let me know. But lastly, Travis got accused of using a sample without permission, which I mean, he honestly released that album probably without my permission too, because it shouldn't have been on there. But the band claimed that Scott used a portion of their song "Pursuit" on "Kick Out" without obtaining the proper permissions and called out the rapper on social media. The group is a Chicago electronic band, Pixel Grip, and yeah, it was sampled by Travis Scott. Travis Scott didn't, I guess, clear it, which is weird because how are you able to do that? Unless it's like a very small group. I mean, I've never heard of it, but I'm also not real well versed in many other groups anyway. So, how do you feel about this?
Yeah.
B? Bigger artists stealing from the smaller guys. How do you feel about this?
Sometimes niggas steal.
Niggas get shot every day, B?
It just happens, bro. Like, I just think I'm just saying this. Like this, I rock with the homie, bro. Like, not saying we was a catalyst. No. I'm finna talk about somebody else.
Oh,
Like people that's bigger, they steal stuff. Like, look, I rock with Troy, top 5 Troy. That's the homie. Not saying he stole our idea with the subtitles on the last video, but I found it really weird that he put on Twitter. He goes, "I want to put subtitles on all my videos." Right when we dropped that freaking interlude, I mean the not interlude, but let's have a conversation with the subtitles. And then that nigga dropped a video yesterday with the subtitle, the same like red background and everything. I'm like, "Hey Troy, it's cool, bro. It's cool. You can give us some credit." It happens, bro. It happens. But I'm not saying he did it, but I'm just saying, what a coinky dink. Because I don't care. I just like to just mess around. But what happens, B? I've been in so many situations, bro. When I was the big dog at a job, at school, sometimes I stole from them niggas, bro. That was my idea. That was my situation. You know what I'm saying? You was the little fry. I took it. So it is what it is, bro. Hey, shout out to Travis. That he sees the Jack Boys for a reason. These niggas act like he's putting.
That's why they had the ski mask on the alternate cover.
B. That's why they had to. Hey, but for them niggas, they was little, so they did it. They did it with their face uncovered. B. He's like, "What y'all gonna do about it?" Yeah, I took it. What? Great artist steal.
And then Tory Lanez said on the Breakfast Club, he said, "I steal from all these Negroes."
You got to be. Hey, I'm gonna jack your beat and I'm gonna make it better. That's what
whoa,
the whole
whoa, I'm a jack your beat.
Not the meat, B, the beat. B, I'm telling you, bro. I watched this other podcast like today before we started, and I'm like, yo, some of these niggas is not entertaining, bro. Like, y'all don't got. I'm like, I was looking at this. I'm like, bro, I'm really watching this. This niggas are boring. I'm like, bro, some of y'all gotta get. Like we can talk some talk me, but I'm like, bro, like, come on, bro, y'all niggas is boring. I don't know, it just made me think about that. You know, we laugh and we have fun, but like some of you niggas is boring, bro. Put the mics up. But anyways, what you got, B?
That's about it for hip hop news and current events. I really don't care for Travis doing this because is it wrong? Yes, but
Is it?
Negro still every day, B. Hey,
Is it
hey,
wrong?
I
Nigga, I
just
was
say this.
robbed.
Look. All you gotta say is, yo, Travis, you could at least pay me a little YOLA up on the table or something. Hey, that way I don't
No,
get taxed. Allegedly.
nah.
Allegedly.
We just go take that. What you go? Hey, I got the.
Hey, B,
Hey, I'm
they got
just saying,
charges for the
Travis
game,
got the
B?
money. He got the money. If you sue him, he got the fee. Like how long could you? How long could your lawyer the
Fix
lawyer
it,
fees
dude.
you could
Yep.
pay? Like what's
Hmm.
up? You can't battle with me, buddy. But yeah,
Dang. They're saying that this adds to the Travis fall off recently.
nah, B.
Travis
Travis
recently
still in
falling
good
off.
hands, bro. He got a big fan base. He sold over, excuse me, close to like 300, bro. When he had 250 something like that on this joint
I'm not sure,
alone.
but I know it was over 100,000.
Nah,
So
it's two something. I'm like, hey, easy work, and nobody cares about it because it's Travis Scott, and it's just a Jack Boys release. So it is what it
yeah.
is.
It's just Travis Scott and well, it felt mostly like a Travis Scott album, but that's besides the point. But y'all let us know about the hip hop news and current events and music releases down in the comment section down below. No music because we talked about that when we were jamming. We have not been able to really lock into an album this week. At least I haven't been able to.
Me neither,
Sorry about
really.
that, B. Yeah,
Nah, bro, I'm good. You know me.
but we do got some hip hop discussions to talk about. B, is hip hop not a young man's game anymore? Go ahead, let me in on this one, B, please.
Also, see, so for the last I want to say year, I've been like having these thoughts because we do the Unk reviews, like we talk about like older artists, and then not a few years ago we had the 50th year of hip hop. So that means that as hip hop is getting older, the guys that started off in hip hop are getting older as well, and we also watching these guys grow. So I'm gonna go back to Malice. He did his interview, the Clips did with Complex, and actually talked about aging in hip hop. And Malice said he believes hip hop has jinxed itself. I don't think he said that verbatim, but I'm paraphrasing. But he said it jinxed itself because of the whole, we all we did is talk about washed up rappers. Are you old when it came to like a battle? Like that's why I sent you the Kumo D and LL Cool J joint. If you listen to LL Cool J's, I forgot the name of the song, but when he dissed Kumo D, he's like he a washed up rapper. I'm gonna show him what real hip hop is. Blase, blase, blah. It's been going on for years. So my thing is, hip hop is built on youthfulness, rebellion, that punk feeling. Like so that's why hip hop dissed the old stuff because it was against it. So my thing is, B, this is my idea. I don't know if it's
Hmm.
fully fleshed out, but my ideal is I think Malice hit something different to me. When I thought about that, I was like, okay, hip hop jinxed themselves two ways, with it being a young man's game and also saying real hip hop. We want real hip hop back. But at the same time, it's like an oxymoron. When it comes to the youth, hip hop is youthful, right? So it's gonna
Hmm.
push it's gonna push things in a different way than what the old did. But the old men wanted to stay the same.
Hmm.
So which one is it?
Oh, B, but also they don't like the old hip hop, like the OG hip hop, like before
Yeah,
then. Like, what was it?
the
These
hip,
are the
yeah, the
breaks. Like
breaks.
hip hop, a hippie. They don't want that B. They like the hip hop that they like B. They don't like the old hip hop. But when
B,
younger people say they don't like their
facts.
old hip hop, oh, they get offended.
And then
Oh,
check
come
this
here.
out. I've been doing research because I'm working on another video. I don't know when I'm gonna put it out, but I did a little script or whatever. But I've been doing research, looking at interviews. You remember the famous interview with Lil Uzi with Ebro on High 97
Oh yeah,
when he tried to have him rap on it was like I forgot
that
what beat
DJ
it
Premier
was.
beat.
Yeah, yeah, it was a 90s beat, right?
It was a Gangstar beat. Yeah.
Gangstar beat, right? It was in the 90s. And I was thinking, why don't niggas don't go back and have niggas rocking on Houdini? Let a nigga rap on Houdini. Friends, no, y'all go to a certain era that y'all suck the dick of. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's what y'all want, right? But anyways, that's besides the point. That's some other stuff I build on. But my thing is, hip hop is not a young man sport or it's not an old man sport. Cause I just feel like it's just music. We have room for all this. We talk about it before. Like you're gonna have a section of artists you're not gonna mess with. You're gonna have
Hmm.
a section of people that you love, and that's just a part of
Hmm.
music. And I feel like hip hop, we do this thing where we say, "Oh, that's not real hip hop. You have no substance. This is just vibes." What's wrong with just vibes? What's wrong with a feeling? Because music is a feeling. It's the only time machine we have access to. It always brings you back to some type of feeling.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand why like hip hop jinxed itself in a crazy way. Cause now we having all these stupid conversations with each other back and forth, contradicting our thoughts. Because at the same time, you want stuff different. We want to keep music creative, but at the same time, we want it to be old. We want to be stuck in the past. But how we gonna do
Hmm.
that if we don't let people grow upon the genre and put different elements into it? That brings me into another conversation that I'll be watching and listen to a lot of things, and I feel like it's all in the same thing. Open My Eagle, man. Like I love Open My Eagle. I love the way this dude thinks, and he made me. I had this thought every time I went to a record store. I used to be like, "Dang, why does hip hop section suck?" Me and you used to go to record stores all the time, and we'll go, bro. And the record shop have the worst hip hop collection ever, right? Remember, I don't
Hmm.
know if you remember exactly when we went to this one place in Dallas, and it was like an old fashioned looking one, and they had like a one little crate just full of hip hop.
Hmm.
I don't know if you remember it. But bro, I was like, dang. And he said, he said he does that all the time. He'll look and he'd be like, he'll look in and he see all the rock. And he was like, you know what I thought about? I said, this genre was allowed to grow. They was allowed to experiment. And I was like, damn, hip hop, we don't allow ourselves to experiment. Like we have artists out there that experiment with all type of sounds, but we don't allow it to be on the radio. We don't allow everybody to like, we crap on it. We crap on it. We shit on it. It's trash. It's this. And I feel like we jinxed ourselves, bro.
I feel like that. Plus, there's people also within the space that, as soon as it doesn't sound like their hip hop, they're ready to put it in a whole another genre.
Hmm.
Oh,
But it's
rage
still hip
music? No,
hop.
that's just rock. That's all that is. We shouldn't even consider that hip hop.
Hmm. It's
There's so
still
many hip
hip
hop
hop.
elements within it. It just has
It's
rock influence in it. What are
facts.
we
It's still
talking
hip
about
hop.
now? Yeah, it's just the fact of like, and I said this before. Everybody's going to praise the era that they loved hip hop in the most.
Hmm.
And my thing is this, B. That's why I say blog era kids are the best because we grew up with knowing the old stuff. We were present during the blog era, and we still gave room to the people that came after the blog era.
Hmm.
90s people, sometimes some of the 2000s, they people that still call rap of today mumble rap, they're that era. Like they're like, this is my hip hop. Why are they doing this? And it's just so funny because the term hip hop, them saying, oh, all these young kids, all this stuff sucks. What about the old people when they first heard hip hop? Didn't they
Hmm.
say that y'all stuff sucked too? Like I'd be wondering be if they be like, wow, this really is a cycle. I'm that old
Hmm.
grumpy man that doesn't like the new hip hop, the new thing that's out now that my older generation didn't like either. I'm pretty
Hmm.
sure people heard a hip, a hop, a hippie. I'm pretty sure they heard that. Then they went to hear Mob Deep. They was like, "What the f is this? Like, come on, man, this isn't fun. This isn't jamming at the party. What are we listening to this for? Get this out of here. This is whack." But I'm pretty sure the kids are now, you got to listen to the lyricism on this one, the dark, deep, atmospheric, the production style. They like, but it's not jamming. The bass isn't
Hmm.
moving on the speakers right now. I can't dance to this. What are we doing right now? You see, that's the problem. Too many people hold their idea and their like utopia of what they think hip hop should be. They hold it to the standard of everything. And I'm just like, you can, but you got to realize your standard isn't the cool thing anymore. Times change, times move. Hip hop is a young man's game in case of like what is cool at the moment. Like we love Nas B. We like the Raekwon album. But hip hop is a young man's game in terms of like Travis Scott selling what he sold just a few days, I mean, a week ago with Jack Boys, a compilation project. Travis Scott pleads to the youth. Playboy Cardi just is dang near now able to go platinum with I Am Music because it sold over 1 million units this year. The only hip hop album to do that. Someone who's just 30, I think, shy of 30. Only rapper
That's
to do that this year, B.
my, see, in that point, see, I don't believe hip hop's a young man's game.
I think it is when it comes to selling
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, I agree with
and
you on
being
that. It's
mainstream.
relevancy. It's like
Yeah.
being relevant. It's like the whole argument of like the Nicki Minaj and SZA. Like SZA being more relevant than Nicki, but Nicki has a bigger legacy and more of an icon than SZA. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of thing. Like you comparing Pusha T legacy to Travis Scott's. Like Travis Scott can have a greater legacy as he go, but when it comes to like the impact to like hip hop and like some of those, like I don't think Travis has a song that was so culturally engraved in us as kids as the grinding beat, just the
Hmm.
grounding song. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like that.
Yeah, I agree.
But you know what I'm saying? So my thing is overall, I think hip hop is hip hop, and we just got to let the genre grow because when you compare it to all the other genres, it's it had the most impact. It's still the most popular because we just gotta let it grow because when it comes to pop music, so much of hip hop is in pop music, like the popular music, country music, rock music now. We don't allow that to be hip hop. We don't want it to be hip hop. We like whatever. But if we allow it to just grow and just be what it is and not just try to hold it to this old standard, I think that hip hop can go further, especially when it comes to even for us. But when it comes to major labels, they knock us out. They want the music with no substance on the radio because most people want to move, most people want to dance, and that's how hip hop was really started. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We talk about the struggle a lot, but a lot of the people made this type of music to go party to get away from the struggle. It was built on all the struggles we had, but that wasn't the output we was putting out till it came to like artists like well, you know, not the breaks, but Broken Glass everywhere. People pissing. What's the name of the song?
See, I'm
Uh,
bad with names, especially the old stuff.
is it the breaks? I think it is the breaks. I'm bugging. I think it is the breaks. But with Melly Mel, it's just that song built up. It was the foundation for conscious hip hop.
Hmm.
So I just
The
they gotta
Furious
understand
Five.
that. Yeah, yeah, Melly Mel and Furious Five. Like, so yes, that's a part of it, but it's also a party. It's also struggle. It's all this. Just some stuff is just not for you. And I think I will. I think I'm gonna start just incorporating that into my my daily vocabulary again. It's just not for me because I think it's an audience for everything. You could go out
Hmm.
there and put out, look, JPEG Mafia, bro. Production wise, you will hear that for the first time from some people and be like, they'll be like probably thrown off completely because that's not used to you know, a normal person not be used to the palette of production of that. They're gonna
Hmm.
be thrown off, but you're gonna have your audience. Everybody gonna find their audience. If you I also put out some good music, but even though it's kind of weird, but it's still
Hmm.
good. It's pleasing to some people's ears. So I don't know. I just think that we jinxed ourselves, and what Malice said, he didn't even know. You know, he was meaning it another way, but I feel like it's deeper than that. Just the age. I think it goes deeper than that as a whole, as a genre. I feel like we'll make ourselves stagnant if we keep trying to go back. These niggas are actually MAGA. Make hip hop great again.
It's funny part. The line that I always go back to was when the game said on it's okay, One Blood. You
Mm.
30 in the club and you still rapping? Ugh.
B, in my video, tell me why that was the beginning of it. That was the beginning. I got the video downloaded right here on my desktop. That was my intro. Was that
It's
the
just like
game? And look at him, B. How old is he?
exactly. He's like probably 40 something. Sadly, me and him share the same birthday, and I had to
He's
find that
over
out the same
38.
way.
He's over 38.
See, I thought he was 40. Let me see the
Now I'm
game.
saying I know he's over 38 when he was like, "You're 38 and you still rapping?" Because I'm 26 and
Oh,
I'm
he's
some,
45, B.
and he's still rapping.
In the club, probably.
So that's why I'm saying that it's more than a bigger jinx, B. We gotta let hip hop. It's young, it's 50 years old. We gotta let it grow. It's more than 50, but
Hmm.
still in its 50s. We gotta let this genre grow
Yeah.
gracefully and let it do its thing. And I don't
That's
know if
why
you do you would say it again, B. My bad. I'm
I was
talking.
gonna say I'm just happy for artists like Nas that like on this King's Disease series. He's like, yo, like I'm embracing the new generation. I was like, yo, it's like it's not the same game that I was part of back then, but you know, times is moving, times is changing. We all got to get with it. It's like we all got to progress. Like we can't be stuck in a certain time. Like, yo, like these are our new greats. These are the people that like you know they're revered as me and Jay Z and Biggie back
Mhm.
then type stuff. So you know that's why certain artists like a Jay Z who've always embraced like the newer generation, especially with someone like a Drake or a Kendrick, and so is Nas. I applaud those MCs because they've embraced that newer generation, kind of put their hands on their shoulders. So
All the big three know what they got to do. They all embrace the new generation. J. Cole
mhm,
started off being bitter for some of the rappers, but he ended up like, yo, I messed up. And he
yeah,
started talking to him and collaborating with him and stuff like that. So you can't do that, bro, especially in that field, especially that's your job, your career. But I think we're messing ourselves up by doing that.
mm.
You got anything else to say? Because B, this is the segue into the conversation.
Go ahead, B. Segue, B, please.
So as we talk about hip hop and how, you know, it's always been here. It's just different pockets. It's different things that we just got to understand that what's really pushed into the forefront mainstream wise. But we got this guy named Screwface John. We talked about him a few times. You know, he likes to open his mouth in his thumbnails. And I have no beef with you, bro. Like I don't really care. You
I
probably won't
definitely
see
don't want
this.
to put my beef near you.
Yeah. I just feel like it's an echo chamber going on, and I've been saying this, B. You know, I've been speaking this gospel for a minute of how like nothing has changed. It's no cultural shift. But I'm gonna read a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna read all of this, but he goes, if you just getting into hip hop right now, understand you are getting into this at a dope time. There's currently a cultural shift going on where the last decade artists focused less on quality and more on quantity and vibes, which was a nicer way of saying we not really trying to write now. What do you say? Like
We
rap
ain't
right
really
now?
trying right now. We ain't
Okay, we
really
ain't really
trying right
trying
now.
right now. And I don't blame them because the algorithms and the playlist rewarded passive music that could be dropped back and back without much thought. So, that goes into quality, competitiveness, and blah 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 blah. I don't even want to read all of it. Y'all understand what he's getting at, I hope.
Well, you gotta add a little more context, B. I suggest just limit your amount of time on Twitter because you'll be doom scrolling and arguing with bots that can make you exhausted with hip hop convos as they try to radicalize people in the hate groups. LOL. Talk to your friends, family, and more real humans, and you'll be able to enjoy this as it was meant to. LOL.
I don't know. This just sounds like someone that's like just now getting into hip hop. But I know he's not because I saw some of the stuff. I hear some of the conversation. He's been, he's a rapper himself. It's just like I
That
don't
don't mean
like
nothing.
this. I know it does, but I'm just saying I just don't like this narrative, and it's not a shift because at this point, who's y'all want to put Kendrick as this shift maker? He didn't shift anything. He didn't shift nothing. Kendrick just dropped and had a dope rollout to his album, and him and Drake was beefing. One of the best beefs ever. But when you come to hip hop, and we don't like doing this, but it's true. When you go to the numbers of hip hop, it's only a select few artists that's successful. Clipse did it, but we got to be honest with the Clipse. They use their bundles, dope rollout, nothing wrong with it. But y'all gotta remember, y'all clown people that use bundles. Oh, Drake doing the digital thing. He got the album and he's dropped the price to the digital release and all. They was clowning Drake for doing this, right? Just he's trying to crack so and so. I'm like, bro, y'all pick and choose when y'all do this, and it's nasty, and it's becoming super disgusting. And he's talking about they going against bots and it's bots on the side that you be repping for, and y'all are creating this divide and trying to say people are MAGA because they're over here and that they're freaking. I don't know what else that wing is, but it's just like it's stupid because if you look at the numbers, hip hop never changed. Hip hop has not shifted. We always had MCs rapping. It's there. Y'all just don't champion it. Y'all don't talk about it. B, if you got something to say, just go.
B, I'm about to cut. My thing is this, right? King's Disease, has either of them sold over 100 first week?
No.
But B, isn't Nas one of the most revered rappers of all time?
Yes.
He released 6 albums, B, within the span of 3 years. This is the most consistent that Nas has been putting out music. I didn't see many people talking about this but hip hop heads. He talks about talk to your friends, family, and more real humans. You'll be able to enjoy this as it was meant to be. Ain't nobody in person trying to talk to me about Nas, B.
And
Nobody.
and not trying to talk about Killer Mike.
That's why I'm like, what are we talking about? This whole cultural shift. There is no cultural shift. Everything has been online. Everything has been easily accessible. All you have to do is listen to the music that you want to listen to, and it's going to give you more recommendations. Follow the artist you want to follow. It's going to tell you when they're dropping something. B. Was Eminem a cultural shift last year because he was doing his rapidy rap thing, albeit not great, but he was still doing it last year. B.
I
I
don't
didn't
care.
see I didn't see people talking about LL Cool J like that last year either. Did he sell over 100K first week?
No,
Ice Cube,
no,
Redman,
no.
but Lil Baby sold over 100K first week.
Yeah.
I,
Rod
I'm
Wave.
Playboy Cardi went platinum this year off of
Yeah.
IM Music. I'm just so confused, B. I'm just really confused because where's this cultural shift happening? No, Kendrick just won the battle. That's it. That's all it is, B.
And he was gonna do
There
numbers
is no
regardless.
exactly. B. If that battle wouldn't have happened, he still would have sold well. Still would have been a top 10 rapper. What are we talking about now? B, where's the cultural shift? Like I said, if anything, becoming more and more lopsided. Sexy Red is on the radio. Glorilla's on the radio. Who lyrically do you hear on the radio? And even the songs that you do hear from lyrical artists, they're not the lyrical songs on the radio. B, Luther is not a lyrical song. But I bet you that's the one Kendrick song I hear the most on the radio, besides the stuff that's on GNX, which is his least lyrical stuff that he's put out. B, where's the shift happening? If anything, it's shifting the party music even more now.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the lyrical? B, I didn't hear none of that new Raekwon on the radio. None of those Nas songs off of any of his King Disease or Magic songs on the radio. But there's a shift happening, B?
It's a
B,
shift, B.
you know I'm the person that buys this music too. But there's a shift happening, B?
It's a shift, B.
B, where,
You don't see the shift, B?
I just no, there's a shift of people grifting. That's the shift. People grifting. Like screw face grift right here. That's all he does is grift. That's B. He literally was a Drake fan. He literally said to the hard part six, oh, this is the red button right here. Kendrick gotta respond to this to, yeah, Drake is whack, bro. Drake is so and so. He was even talking about I learned how to speak Cardi-nese. He just tried to sound old and tried to sound, what are we doing? I already don't like this dude based off of his persona online. That's all
Yeah,
it is.
like,
I don't
yeah,
like none of his takes. I don't
right.
like none of his musical opinions. I don't like none of it. Get out. Yeah, I'm not gonna bring in the whole FBA thing that he was trying to do that a few months ago. I'm gonna do that. But man, he has some bad hip hop takes. You could tell. B, a few months ago, he was reacting to NLE Choppa,
Mm-hmm.
talking about how this was fire. Mouth all wide open in the thumbnail and everything. To NLE Choppa, B. This is hard. But there's a cultural shift now happening. And you're the cultural guru. You're the cultural commentator now. Because he's always been in it, B.
And
Huh?
he was what selling
I
those
don't
hip
just say,
hop,
B.
them hip hop t-shirts and all that. Me
Oh yeah,
disgusting.
protect hip hop, B.
Then he was trying to do a whole like play on the BBC Billion Boys Club like shirts, trying to do he like like I'm like, bro, you're disgusting. B, I just don't understand why they doing this, bro. It's really nasty. We got to be honest with these people. It's no effing shift, bro. Look at the people that was winning hip hop the Grammy Award. Like I said, I brought up Killer Mike. Nope. People like, who was Killer Mike? People
B,
were
my
still
thing is this.
rapping. People are rapping, B. People still always been rapping. And now people acting like, oh, all these releases. Oh my bro, people always been releasing music. Dope music at that.
So B, this is my thing. Common and Pete Rock. I see nobody talk about the auditorium
Ain't
last
talk
year.
about that.
And that's
Ain't
one of the
care.
most purest forms of hip hop you could get from a rapper from the 90s and a producer from the 90s making an album and it's still sounding fantastic in
Soul
modern day.
samples.
B, I didn't see Screwface reacting to that though. B, I didn't see a lot of people talking about that album. It got nominated for a Grammy, which was dope, a dope look, but it didn't win though, B. So where's this cultural shift happening? What's the cultural shift going towards? That's what I really want to know.
I don't know. And,
I'm
then
just so curious, B.
and this is one of my points about the competitiveness. We talked about this. I talked about hip hop is not only competitive when it comes to beef. Kendrick didn't bring competitiveness back into hip hop. I saw that so many times. I'm like, he did not. If anybody brought up competitiveness, I brought up J. Cole. J. Cole was actually getting on other rappers' production, rapping with some of the guys, even though I diss J. Cole's and stuff. But I'm saying at least he was out there rapping, giving features on, even if it could be on rappers that wasn't really rapping like that, but he was on there rapping. He went on a crazy feature run that everybody like that was saying it's dope. He was bringing competitiveness in a feature sense. And if you go to albums, it was so many albums that came out from different artists that also are competitive because they're putting out dope music. They putting out dope albums, which is also a part of this. When one of your biggest industry darlings like Kendrick Lamar put out something, doesn't mean that it's all focused on him now. That he changed the shift. You know what I'm saying? Back like freaking Lupe didn't put out drill music to Zion a few years ago. Samurai last year. Dope EPs. Dropped a little EP this year on a freaking art website, rapping on each art, on a piece of art, and he's rapping about it beautifully. It's like, I'm like, bro, what are y'all talking about? Nobody talked about that EP. Nobody, bro, they don't care, bro. They get stuck on certain things. Like, look, we love Clips, one of our album of the year, but it's a proxy war. It's a proxy war. Y'all hate
Mhm.
Drake. Y'all know Pusha T don't like Drake. So y'all clinging on to this, which
Did
is
you
great
did
music. What's up,
mhm.
B?
Did
What's
you
up?
see that tweet I quote tweeted when it says when Drake's numbers go down because Clip just dropped his album? Clips
Clip?
dropped his
Clip?
album.
Yeah, yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, I think I saw that. B,
I'm like, this
they
is such a
don't.
proxy war, B. This
It's
is
a
this
proxy
is
war.
the
And
epitome
now
of it right here.
they even though Pusha got beef with Wayne them and Birdman, and they try, but like y'all gotta understand, y'all don't care. Y'all making it a proxy war. Who disses Lil Wayne like that? We everybody, we know Lil Wayne have his problems, but we all respect Lil Wayne as a legend. Y'all going at Wayne, Pusha T out so Wayne.
Your
They
favorite Twitter account, by
disrespecting
the
the
way.
legends, B. I don't like
Hmm.
that dude. I had to unfollow him, bro. Like I don't know you. I'm just saying I don't like your Twitter account.
Hmm.
But it's no shift, man. People been rapping, bro. Y'all just not in the loop. Y'all just kind of link on to the mainstream, and it's just the best mainstream release we had in a while. Everybody else y'all talk about that's rapping dope. They not mainstream. Y'all don't put enough of the
Shine light on
support,
them.
the light on them, bro. But look, we got records behind us. I know yours probably downstairs, but we
Yeah, mine.
support these artists. The
My
Freddie
clips came
Gibbs,
in yesterday.
the Freddie Gibbs. My clips right here. Have you opened yours, B?
Hmm.
I ain't even opened mine yet.
It still sucks that So Be It ain't on there, but yeah.
It's not on there. Like none of us so be it. Like oh yeah,
Mhm.
because the
No, So Be
song was
It.
what you call it.
Watch. I'm about to say yeah. Don't show your
Yeah.
address, but
Oh
yeah,
no, you could talk, B. We could do a
but yeah,
live opening. I never opened it.
but yeah. So Be It's not on there. The verse with Tyler's not on there. But I mean, the signed insert is on there, which I think is very hip hop. But yeah, I agree. There is no shift happening. This is coming from someone who just got into the art or just got into the space. They're actually diving into it now, and they're trying to be an actual voice within the community. And they're trying to act like they're the voice of reason now. They're the person that speaks for this, like they haven't been here, like they've been here this whole time. It's pretentious. That's what it is. It's
It's
pretentious.
very
And he tried to,
pretentious.
yeah, he's trying to act like he's always been here, B. He's trying to act like he's always been of it. No, you're just a fan of it. I want you to know that right now. He B, like I told you, he was reacting to NLE Choppa a few months ago.
NLE Chopper, bro. Ain't nothing
B,
wrong with NLE
mouth
Chopper, but like, come on,
mouth
man.
wide open. Mouth wide open. He was
Cause
waiting for
look,
NLE Choppa.
we all gotta be honest too. Not like they have to be honest. We honest. We love to talk about music. We'll love to play the algorithm games, but we just don't. We might have to start. But what y'all do is y'all understand what moves the algorithm. Y'all talk about what's hot and what's not. You know what I'm saying? So that's how y'all
Mhm.
feed and get into the on the timelines and on the algorithm, and y'all feed this freaking echo chamber that y'all all man, y'all don't stand in rooms. I'd be surprised when they disagree with each other because you know I like to watch everybody. Some of them be disagreeing with each other, like, oh, whoa, y'all disagreed? Because I'm like,
So
bro,
your friendship will be broken over this?
they be, oh, you said, oh yeah, I agree. Then they just act like, oh, I don't want to be around those people. Like those people not hip hop. Like, bro, it's so many people that think differently, bro. It's nothing wrong with being around people that you don't agree with all the time. Yeah, that's hard.
Oh, oh,
That's hard.
woo.
I'm gonna
Actually
have to frame this,
signed.
B. I think I got an actual I think I got a frame for this. I'm gonna frame this, Jay.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
hard.
frame that. Huh?
I said that's hard.
Yep. Oh, I fell. And it's on pink vinyl.
Well,
I
come
like
on, B.
that pink.
You know it's a record, B. You know vinyl is just a material, B.
Yeah, it is, bro. But man, B, the shift is not here. Y'all just gotta understand.
You just literally looked in your Spotify algorithm and you probably saw Nas or Raekwon drop something. You probably only found out that certain people dropped older wise because of Twitter.
Yeah.
That's how I be finding that stuff drop sometimes. I'm like, oh, Twitter. Thanks.
Bro, these niggas videos don't do nothing unless Drake in the a thumbnail or Kendrick in the thumbnail. Other than that, nobody really watching y'all stuff. Another
Yeah, I saw a
guy. I
channel.
don't
I
have.
saw a channel that we found the other day.
Yeah.
They still talking about Kendrick and Drake. I'm just like, and those are the only videos that they doing views on. They try to do other topics, not doing much.
Nobody care
Kendrick
about
and
it.
Drake in that title though.
Yeah. They surprised if you talking about them girls, they
Uh
surpassed us in subs. I'm like, how? Their
huh.
content sucks. Their
Uh
content sucks. It's bad content. Get like it's fine. Like I know you got to get better, but bro, like
hmm
it's not good.
hmm
I don't know. Anyways, it's
I
another
still can't
guy.
believe they
Like,
deleted my comment, but keep going.
yeah, that's crazy. It's another guy that has like we had little runners with. We start off on a good path. You know what I'm saying? He be popping up in my freaking timeline all the time. Like the Read My Soul dude. Like I have no beef with cuz. It's no beef. It's just like he'll do a video like he try to have his own, he'll be expressing himself in different ways and then don't do anything, right? And then he drops a Drake video that pops up on my homepage and it's like, yeah, it almost at 40,000 views. And I click it. I clicked it just to see what he said. And he's like, I know y'all don't sick of these Drake videos, but F it, I had this idea. I'm like, bro, you know this gonna go off, bro. You
hmm
know this gonna go off. Like, come on, man. Yeah, the Drake hate business, I thought it was dying, but right, it's still in a little effect for certain people. People still got that Drake stimulus. You know what I'm saying? But
Maybe it's because
it's
it's
just,
getting closer to the lawsuit.
yeah, it's a lot of nasty stuff going on, bro. And I don't like it. And if we love hip hop so much, we just gotta support across the board and not just y'all favorites. That's the bigot of the big, because they don't really need y'all. They don't.
Mhm.
And the people y'all try to rep for all the time, like we black, we just the culture. Bro, half of the people that's on these Instagram and Twitter profiles, they not even like us. They don't even look like us. Like,
Come on, B. You talking about a certain ninja that's from the canine family?
nah, he's a black.
No. Either.
He's a black. I'm just saying, he a
Come
black,
on.
but I don't know. Some of you guys, bro, it's no shift. Screwface, it's no shift, bro.
Yeah, you guys with them anime profile pictures, y'all got to stop with these bad opinions.
They making themselves look nasty because it's like, bro, it's people that been on this hip hop stuff for years, on these Twitters, having these discussions on the internet, and we talk about dope albums that come out. Some we don't like, some we dislike. That's not as good, but people are rapping. We've been having these talks. These niggas wasn't even in the conversation.
I agree, B.
Kendrick and Drake revived a lot of niggas' channels. And they revived some type of I say this, they have revived discourse, even though it's disgusting in hip hop on the mainstream level. But if y'all want to also look at numbers, y'all want to be praising Clipse, which we say praise to Clipse. We actually supported them. We got the record. Also
We were part of those
support,
bundles, B.
hey, facts. Support these other artists, man. Let's see. Let's see how much y'all support them. You know what I'm
Hey, I
saying?
said I pre-ordered that Raekwon.
I haven't. I listened to it, but I might not buy
Yeah,
it.
no,
I don't
I
know.
know you more selective on what you buy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you
I
know
used to
me,
buy
I'm
every.
like, oh,
Yeah,
I
I
know.
used to
If I
buy a
like
lot of
it, I buy
stuff.
it.
Facts. I used to buy a lot of stuff, but I can't no more. But bro, they gotta stop it, B.
Yeah, I agree.
They gotta
It's
stop it.
just it's nasty work, nasty behavior.
We gonna see what they gonna do. But
I
yeah,
just want to see what happens if they do a reaction to an older artist. I didn't see no one's reacting to that Slick Rick like that. Some people were reviewing it, older people,
yeah.
but B, real hip hop is back though. Yeah, no one's. I didn't.
So,
Did that Slick Rick chart B?
bro, bro, nobody talk about that slick Rick boy.
But I thought real hip hop was back B.
B,
I'm not trying to make fun of these artists. I'm making fun of these points that people make, trying to always say, "Oh yeah, hip hop is revitalized now. Hip hop is back. Hip hop always been here. You
bro
just
can't even
now
be
starting to listen."
bros can't even be authentic no more. I went to Screwface John like a Instagram, I mean YouTube channel, and then he put up the Drake's thing, the Drake song. What did I miss? The
Mhm.
reaction. He had no flames. He had his face like this. And I'm like, oh,
But I
now
thought
you
the
can't
hard
even be
part six was the
authentic.
red button,
Hey,
B.
now he can't be authentic no more. He liked Hard Part 6. You don't like this?
That was the red button, B. Oh, this has to be the red button. This has to be. Kendrick, you have to respond to this. B, I thought
Bro,
that was the red button.
It's just, bro, these people are nasty, bro. They so nasty, bro. There's some nasty stuff that's going on, bro. But it is what it is. I really don't care about none of you niggas. And I don't want to like, I'm not a person to like try to diss bigger creators to become like getting on because I don't do that. We don't even do that. We don't put them, they, we don't diss them like that. You know what I'm
We
saying? We
always got
put,
to contextualize stuff, B. So
yeah, we
that way,
contextualize it.
this
Yeah.
is a timestamp moment. So when people look back and they be like, "Oh, what was the space like back then? What were these people like back then?" We're
Mhm.
showing you screenshots, hard evidence, and we're backing up our points of why we feel like this. You can always look
Facts.
at the numbers. We ain't got to put up chart numbers because you can always look those up. But some people
Hmm.
like to be tweeting the leaders. Some people like to act like they was never like this and act like they was always like this. I'm like, nah, 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 nah. Let's correct this a little bit because you kind of tripping right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Screwface Gene has been someone that's been on my ish list for a while now. So to crap on him a little bit, I'm cool with that. I'm not talking about the whole allegation thing that he had because
Yeah.
I've already dealt with that. And shout out to the boys from Potty Mouth, they dealt with that as well. But just
Hmm.
talking about your hip hop takes, Screwface, you are a fan of this. You are not of this. And I keep saying this. You wasn't born in this culture. You look, B, he probably just
Hey,
now
B.
finding about Nas, B.
Hey, hey, B. What was the what Bane said?
Who?
What Bane
Oh,
said?
oh yeah, oh yeah. I was born in the
With the
darkness, molded
darkness.
by it. You simply adopted it.
Yeah. That's
That's
just
what
how it
happened, B.
is. That's how it is with some of these people, bro. And I don't know, bro. It's really getting nasty, and I'm sick of it. And what's the dirt went on the whole thing about it as well. And I'm like, bro, they are having revisionist history, bro. Like he said it right. I'm like, bro, and I put in the comments, I'm like, I replied like, bro, I've been saying this all year. I've been saying this all year.
We just don't have that light shine on us for people to
We
hear it.
don't. We
But we've
just
been
don't.
saying
But
this
we've
stuff.
been
We've been
saying this stuff,
hammering
bro.
these points into the ground.
We've been saying these points. Been saying it, bro, since last year though.
And B, while talking about the music also.
While talking about the music. And not just reacting with our mouth open on thumbnails. We don't even do freaking reactions, bro. Like, bro. Did you watch the Dead in Hip Hop's Clips review?
No, I haven't. I put it in my watch later. I've been busy this whole weekend, B.
I feel you, B. The OGs, bro, they was B. They didn't care for the production.
That was my contention when
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did our first
the
impressions
production
of it.
is the weakest on there. Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think B before I don't know if you want to do it, but I might do it on my let's have a conversation. I think at the end of the year, I'm gonna like talk about how I feel about the album. Since my hype went down.
What
Just to
clips?
me like yeah, the Clips album,
I'm
a
down for
revisit.
whatever, for
All right,
whichever.
so we might revisit it, B, just to, like as everything cleared, because I was hype. I said it was better than Laura Willing. I said it might be better than Little Brother. Like,
That's why I said B. I ain't answering that question right now.
hey,
I said
I
nope,
was just
nope,
saying, give
nope.
me 1 point. I did say give me 1.5. Give me a year and a half or so. But yeah.
Hmm.
But anyways, but yeah, man, that's all I really had to say, B. Those are two discussions I had. I don't know if there's anything you wanted to say before we dip out, but
Nah. Besides that, I don't know. B. I've been thinking. I've been having an idea. Instead of us
mm-hmm,
reviewing a lot of the newer music that comes out, we should
mm-hmm,
review older albums as like
mm-hmm,
one album for the review for
mm-hmm.
a review for each thing. That way we build up that catalog and just have one album to like kind of revisit.
Right, right.
That's what I've
Hey,
been thinking
hey.
about.
I'm not tripping, bro. I'm up for new ideas.
'Cause I
You know what
know
I'm
some of the
saying?
newer stuff we don't be like, yeah, yeah, we
Yeah.
can talk about that in first impressions what we've been jamming.
Yeah.
Quick thoughts. Like this though,
Unless it's
like
like,
this is heat.
yeah. Unless it's like a big release or something, like a Clips
Hmm.
album or like something like that. It's like, all right, bro, we gotta review this one.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, like review culture on YouTube just don't click it, man. Unless, probably some people like some older stuff. Because I think when it's bigger artists, we probably should review like an artist that's like album people have been waiting for. Because I was looking at like all the reviews that we have that have like good numbers to it. It's like the Will Smith review, the
Yeah. It's
freaking
like the
LL
old
Cool
head
J. It's
reviews,
like
the
some
unk
older ones. It's because
reviews.
people been like actually waiting on listening to and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Hmm.
that's hip hop. You
Dang,
know
I
what I'm
didn't
saying?
know. I couldn't tell it
Yeah.
was hip hop. You know, no
Hey,
nobody wants to talk about it.
B, they just want to talk about the proxy wars, B. They sitting here,
If it
they
don't have
serious
anything to
as
do with Drake or Kendrick.
mm-hmm. Or no, a none that's tail to them, or tied to them
Hmm.
in any form. It's disgusting out here.
Because that whole Nicki and SZA beef that was happening
Mm-hmm.
last week, right after
They,
we got off our episode, what is happening?
I don't know. It's disgusting. It's nasty. I didn't even follow them. I didn't even follow it that much, but I just saw him going back and forth. I'm like, Nikki, yo, you wilding. But I don't know.
Yeah, it kept popping up
Oh,
on my TO.
yeah. I don't know what they got going on, bro. I feel bad. I feel bad, not for Nikki, but just like it's just how people not really gonna understand her message with her being a messenger and how she laying out the message. You know what I mean?
I
Like
never
she
really
probably
seen what she was
she
talking
could be
about.
saying
So
something of substance in some of those
Mhm.
parts, not the whole name calling and things like that, but probably some of the stuff she's trying to call out could probably have like a meaning to it, but it's just how the messenger is laying out the message, you know. But it is what it is. You know how I feel about Nicki now.
Yeah, your favorite rapper.
Hey man, them barbs.
Oh
Yeah.
man. But that's about been it for another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. Be you having to closing notes before we head out?
Hey man, keep music creative,
Okay.
hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's not a culture shift. Hip hop is for everybody, bro. Just let's just all let this thing grow, and let's just leave the proxy wars alone, bro. Let's just like let's just stop this whole comparison from each side. It's just nasty and it's going nowhere. These conversations are stupid. It's before you start. It was another conversation that's just so dumb to me. It's the whole where hip hop started. Was it in the South originally or was it in New York? I saw
Oh, I
somebody
remember
having that.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
And I
one
put
dude.
like, bro,
I don't
yeah,
really get
master
what.
teacher, student, or whatever his name
Yeah.
is. I was just like, bro, these conversations, bro, they go nowhere.
But he's pretentious too, though.
Oh, he's super
He's super
pretentious.
pretentious.
Bro, he got a YouTube channel. I checked it out. Bad content.
Mm.
The quality is fine. I know you got to work with what you got, but bro, he be trying to build on stuff. But it's like, man, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Put your IKEA mic down or whatever. What's my old phones? Nokia, whatever.
Oh, Nokia.
He recorded that on a Nokia. But nah, it's all cool with him, bro. All cool. I ain't got nothing against him. It just I ain't like that stuff. I don't like when people have those stupid conversations. Divisiveness is stupid. Got anything to say,
Uh,
B?
my last point, Jello, never pick up a mic again. And that has been it for another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Chase the Dark Sage.
I'm T.
Peace.
Peace.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.